Hi everyone, this is Mehak Bansal. You may find me in the name of My Diet by Mehak, and I'm in operation since 2011. So I expertise in preconception diets, pregnancy diets, lactation diets, post-pregnancy weight loss. You may find me in this shape because I've just recently delivered a child, and so that's my second child. So I would like to take up this session. This is my first session with Milo, and I would want to tell you, first of all, motherhood is a blessing. So just don't worry about your bodies. Everything can be fixed. So whatever weight you see on your tummy area, on your thigh area, just don't worry about your post pregnancy weight loss or whatever weight you gain in your pregnancy. You have to make sure every time that your nutrition gets completed during pregnancy, post pregnancy, when you're lactating, and believe me, there is no problem if even if you've had a C-section. I get so many queries that we've had a C-section, how to do a normal delivery. See, you can always try to have a normal delivery. I have had two C-sections now, but there was nothing that I couldn't do after my first conception. I've had a C-section, but I could even do chakrasana yoga. So it's just that you have to be very systematic. You should know your body. So one thing that you deal with is your blood group. You should know your blood group, and you should carefully observe that what suits you, what doesn't suit you. So I will start with a very small activity. You will need to have a paper like this, and you have to divide it into four quadrants. Okay, I'll do side by side so that my viewers can see it, that how do you do it. Okay, and believe me, this is going to be very helpful to you. So I'm making four quadrants, okay, of this paper. Now the first quadrant here, I will list down all those foods which make me happy and which are good for my body. Okay, so I will write that make me happy and good for my body. So they are whatever we eat, they are basically two things that can be healthy and not healthy, and that makes me happy or doesn't make me happy. Okay, so now I have listed down the first quadrant, which is the main quadrant. Okay, so I will list down all those things which make me happy. Like it can be a yogurt, for example, a flavored yogurt. Okay, so a flavored yogurt can be my thing. Okay, a salad can be my thing, and probably grilled chicken can be my thing. For others it can be, for example, sprouts can be somebody's. Even rajma is not, it is healthy. So there are people who like rajma chawal. So that can, rajma is healthy, it has protein. Dal has protein. Okay, your idli sambar has protein. Idli, so idli is on the lighter side. It is also, I mean, we can make it healthy. Okay, then the second quadrant b, we're coming to the second quadrant. Second quadrant says that doesn't make me happy, but it is healthy. So for people, it can be soup. There are people who don't like clear vegetable soup, but that doesn't make them happy. But it can come in this quadrant. Okay. So let's just say peanut butter. I have had clients who don't like peanut butter. So that can be one thing. All right. So it is very subjective, that what do you list down in this, and clearly just think and list down all these things. Okay, next I'm coming to the third quadrant, which is about that makes me happy but it is not healthy. So the first one was makes me happy and it is healthy, and this one is it makes me happy, but it is not healthy. Like chocolate, like momos for us, and Chinese. So we have to list down all those which make me happy, which are my guilt trips basically. So whenever I'm stressed, I'm loaded with work, with kids, what is that one thing that I would want to eat? And I'm like, all right. So this comes in the third quadrant. So I'll just mention this. And the fourth quadrant is one which we don't need, which is not healthy, and which is which doesn't make me happy also. Like now, chole bhature is one thing that doesn't make me happy, and doesn't it is not healthy also. So that can come in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so that is doesn't make me happy. So I'm using these smileys for that doesn't make me happy, and which is not healthy. Okay, now when I list down all these things, I this is my best quadrant. Okay, so this becomes my diet, which makes me happy also, and which is healthy. So the healthier options. You may outsource a dietitian to to give you more knowledge about this quadrant, where you are mentioning about things as I told you that are making you happy and that are good for health. So how healthy are they? How much portions are you taking as per your body? What is required, what is not required? See, diet doesn't mean that you have to, you are waking up at a sandwich or basic upma. You should know what are you doing and why are you doing it. Okay, general, there cannot be one diet for everybody. So ये जो गूगल पे डाइट्स हैं कि आप ये सोचो कि ये भी करके आपका what is your goal? You have to understand your goal. How much weight you are looking for? Are you basically working on your nutrition part? जैसे किसी को iron deficiency है, they may not find a diet which is equivalent to somebody who's losing weight. So somebody who has a post pregnancy weight loss completely has a completely different diet from somebody who has thyroid maybe. So they are looking for curing thyroid maybe, or settling their hormones. So age also is one thing. An 18-year-old has a very different diet from somebody who's a 38-year-old. Why? Because the 18-year-old, the hormones are very active. It is HGH hormone, is the human growth hormone, is very active. Okay, they don't have a very sedentary lifestyle which a 38-year-old woman has. So they are going to college, they are going to gym, they are doing a lot of activities, they may need more protein, you know. So things like that. So now when I list down all these things, I can schedule it to my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't every time, you don't need to pay a dietitian. You can be a best dietitian for yourself when you know about your food choices, and you have to list down that. How often are you eating? See, nobody can do a diet, I'm on a diet that you're abstaining yourself from socializing. That is not possible. But yes, when I'm going to a restaurant, what are my food choices which are healthy, and then again makes me happy also, because I'm with friends, I would want to eat healthy. So this is one thing that I have to take care of. Okay, next thing that makes me happy but it is not healthy. Okay, so that can be, for me it can be an Oreo shake maybe. Okay, or a strawberry shake for me, right? So but which is not healthy, which has a lot of cream, which has a lot of sugar. Okay, so in that case what do I do is I can, think about switching to a healthier version of that thing, which can be a strawberry smoothie maybe. Okay, a strawberry yogurt maybe, where I can, ask them to make it, without sugar. It can be cold coffee for me. Okay, so which is not with an ice cream. Okay, so making small changes to the existing things which make you happy. Okay, so this makes huge difference. Now let's just say I enjoy soups. Okay, so switching to a clear vegetable soup. Okay. Now I like, for example, if I like makhni dal and roti. So now that's gonna be healthy, unhealthy for sure. But then makhni dal with a naan will worsen the situation. So makhni dal can be taken with a missi roti, for example, which is comparatively nutritious, which can be comparatively nutritious to in comparison to the butter naan or the other naan which is available. So then let's just say I prefer South Indian food. Okay. Now South Indian food makes me happy. So I'm mentioning dosa as an option that makes me happy, but which is not very healthy. Now dosa can be converted to a ragi dosa maybe, and the filling, which is all potato and everything, it can be made to more vegetables can be added to it and less of oil. So that will give me that it will take care of my craving, which will be towards the dosa. However, it is also taking care of my health, because ragi dosa is very rich in calcium. Ragi is very rich in calcium. So the sambar will take care of your the dal part, protein part, everything. And then the vegetable mixture will add fiber to your diet. Okay. So in that case, when I'm hitting the South Indian restaurant, I am choosing comparatively healthier options. Okay. If I'm going to a general outlet like a Haldiram, I may not choose a tikki, right? Because that is totally fried, that's a lot of potato, and that is just taking away from your diet. But then I can choose options like maybe Raj Kachori, for example, which has got sprouts, which has got yogurt. So comparatively, it is a healthier choice. Okay. So what in which situation are you if you're going to a guest place? What options are available to eat? People say that I we guest ke yahan gaye the, khana to padta hi hai. That is okay. But then you have to choose that whatever is available. A guest will not force you for a gulab jamun. Okay. So where you can choose the healthier options whatever is available. आप ये देख सकते हो कि इसमें ऑयल कम है, आप फ्राइड ऑप्शंस मत लो। ठीक है। आप अगर यू गोइंग एट अ रेस्टोरेंट, डोंट टेक चिली पनीर, prefer paneer tikka over chili paneer. All right, because you know that chili paneer will be a fried option that has got a lot of calories. So paneer tikka is comparatively a healthier option there. Okay. So this is one thing. So now coming to the third quadrant, which says healthy but doesn't make me happy. See, this comes with diet. So when we come to a dietitian, we may find things that this is not, I am not liking this much because I don't like this. I also get so many clients who say, ma'am, ye bilkul nahi khaya jata. So again, you talk to that dietitian and find out that how can we find things, वी में लाइक थिंग्स, क्योंकि भी हमें अपना टेस्ट बड्स भी कंट्रोल करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है। अब जैसे मुझे कोई कहता है कि मैं चाय 2 चम्मच चीनी के बिना नहीं पी सकता, सो धीरे धीरे वी विल कट डाउन। ठीक है। विल कम टू 1.5 स्पून, विल कम टू 1 स्पून, विल कम टू हाफ स्पून। पीपल आस्क मी टू टेक आर्टिफिशियल स्वीटनर्स, ये जो आते हैं। आई डोंट recommend artificial sweeteners, because if you google about it, if you read about it, there are negative effects of it may not add calories to it, but then there are negative things about sweeteners. So उससे अच्छा तो हाफ स्पून शुगर पी लो यार चाय में। ठीक है। So now switching from sugar, from tea, now a lot of tea, there are people like office जा रहे हैं, tea, not more than 2 teas are advisable in a day. Okay. Because that adds a lot of caffeine. You have to take that much water that whatever you're eating has to get flushed out of your body. ओके। सो आपको जैसे आप खाते हो ना, आप कहते हो डाइट फॉलो कर रहे हो, तो डाइट फॉलो करना इज नॉट ब्रेकफास्ट लंच एंड डिनर ऑप्शंस फॉलो करना। यू हैव टू ड्रिंक पैरेलली, यू हैव टू टेक water parallelly, and the intake of water and the food should not be together, but there should be 1 hour gap between what you eat and what you drink. Okay. For the best use of water. The evenly, when you are distributing your meals, in the same way your water intake should also be distributed. Okay, so now जब आप ये options you have to, let's just say, make one thing. There are things that doesn't make me happy, but they are healthy. Okay, for somebody who enjoys fish, who enjoys chicken as a non-vegetarian food, I recommend that try fish. Fish is a very healthier option. It has got protein. ठीक है, आप स्टीम लेमन फिश ट्राई करो. तो आप एक चीज कि वीक में एक दिन मुझे ये चीज ऐड करनी है अपने स्केड्यूल. Like a medicine, I am one person who would want to abstain myself from medicines. So I would take one thing, inculcate one thing which is healthy, which I might not like, but slowly and steadily I will develop its taste. Okay, so that can be, for example, avocado. Avocado is one thing, it is very healthy. All right, and if you are inculcating it slowly and steadily, broccoli over cauliflower. So I am trying this time. Today I am making my fried rice, or today I am making my brown rice. Today let's just add broccoli instead of cauliflower. You have to have that mindset. It is all here. It is not whatever you have here is because what you have here. Okay, so where the moment you start positively thinking positively, you don't have to abstain, you don't have to starve yourself, you don't have to do any crash diet. Diet means that you have to eat in a certain way. Okay, you have to have all your requirements of vitamins, of minerals, of protein, of carbs, right? जिम जाने का मतलब ये नहीं है कि प्रोटीन खाना है, प्रोटीन खाना है. You have to understand, you have to talk to a dietitian, you have to talk to an expert, that how, what is my body's requirement. You have to understand that. Okay, whether it be before you want to conceive. So there are a lot of people who don't do diet because before they want to conceive, right? But I say that you should do diet because pregnancy में आपका calcium बहुत सफर करता है, iron बहुत सफर करता है, you need very strong folic acid. So you have to actually diet, and आपकी बॉडी की सारी जो कमियां हैं वो आप पूरी करो. उसके बाद you plan a child, so that your child is, he's out of that danger of being anemic. Okay, during pregnancy भी आप diet कर सकते हो. You have to understand that you have to eat as per the semester. Okay, कोई बात नहीं वेट बढ़ रहा है तो, see, वेट बढ़ना एक sort of genetic tendency भी है. आई एम अ डाइटिशियन. आपका नॉर्मली 10 to 15 एक प्रेगनेंसी में बढ़ना चाहिए. ठीक है, बट I gain 25 kgs. I have a genetic tendency of gaining more weight, whatever. So that we respect that. We respect that. We can be walking everything, but we 25 तक चला जाता है. I have my people in my family. We are like 18 sisters. 18 first. I have 17 first cousins. We have a genetic tendency of gaining more weight, but प्रॉब्लम कहाँ है? कम करना नहीं आता तो. ठीक है, तो आप हर दिन, कोई कहता है ना मेरा वेट प्लेटू हो गया, मेरा वेट कम नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. प्लेटू यहाँ हुआ है, यू डोंट नो हाउ टू डील विद इट. सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू डील विद योर वेट. अब मुझे क्या करना है? इफ यू हैड अ सी सेक्शन, you have to wait. You have to wait till the time you recover on your stitches, you recover on your, the overall health, and then you can lose weight. You can accelerate to lose weight. ठीक है, जब आप फीडिंग मदर हो, यू कैन स्टिल डाइट. अगेन डाइट इज नॉट समथिंग दैट यू आर कि आपका खाना बंद कर देंगे. यू कई बार आप प्रेगनेंसी में इतना गेन नहीं करते हो जितना आप फीडिंग के टाइम पे करते हो, क्योंकि आपको लगता है मुझे फीड देना है, मुझे फीड देना है, एंड यू टेंड टू ओवरईट, जिससे यू इवन टेक दोज ऑप्शंस जो आपके बेबी के लिए भी हेल्पफुल नहीं है, बस आपका वेट बढ़ा रहे हो. ठीक है, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल कॉलीफ्लावर अगेन. ओके, अगर आप गोभी खा रहे हो, या आप बहुत ज्यादा राजमा खा रहे हो या छोले खा रहे हो, तो वो आपको बड़ा नेगेटिवली इफेक्ट करेगा, क्योंकि वो आपका बेबी का सिस्टम अभी बन रहा है, बहुत वीक डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम है. अगर आप हाई फाइबर डाइट नहीं लोगे तो आप बस खाए जा रहे हो कि भी फीड कराना है मुझे, बट देन योर बेबी विल बी क्राइंग बिकॉज उसको गैस्ट्रिक इश्यूज लगेंगे. ठीक है. So you have to be again very careful of what you're eating, when you're eating it. ठीक है, ये नहीं कि सिर्फ ये भी हेल्दी है, ये भी खा लो, ये भी हेल्दी है, ये भी खा लो. ऐसा होता तो मिल्क इज ऑल्सो हेल्दी एंड लेमन इज ऑल्सो हेल्दी, बट वी डोंट टेक मिल्क एंड लेमन टुगेदर. So we have to understand what combinations are to be taken together. I do child nutrition. Okay. आई थिंक लोग कहते हैं बच्चे के लिए क्या डाइट की जरूरत है. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सिर्फ बच्चा मोटा है तभी डाइट इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. ठीक है, आपको अगर आप या तो आप एक अवेयर पेरेंट हो. ठीक है, अवेयर पेरेंट, अगर आप लेट्स जस्ट से आई गिव यू अ वेरी स्मॉल थिंग. बनाना शेक्स आर नॉट एडवाइजेबल फॉर किड्स. ओके, बनाना शेक एज अ कॉन्सेप्ट भी इट इज नॉट वेरी हेल्दी फॉर किड्स. ओके, नाउ इफ यू कैन डू अ क्विक रीडिंग अबाउट दिस. तो बनाना आप डिफरेंटली दो, मिल्क अलग दो. ठीक है, क्योंकि आप जो पास करना चाह रहे हो न्यूट्रिशन उसको नहीं मिलेगा. ठीक है, सो वट एवर पोटेशियम्स, मैग्नीशियम्स, देयर आर एन नंबर ऑफ मिनरल्स यू कैन रीड अबाउट. अगर आप जनरली इतना नहीं रीड कर सकते, यू आर नॉट वेरी अवेयर अबाउट इट, देन टेक अ हेल्प ऑफ एन एक्सपर्ट. ठीक है, बिकॉज तभी आजकल बच्चों की इम्यूनिटी इतनी सफर कर रही है. ठीक है, सो वन थिंग फॉर श्योर, डाइट एट एनी मोमेंट, वेदर इट बी, एक छः मतलब आई हैव पीपल जो 6 महीने के बच्चे की भी डाइट लेते हैं. बिकॉज द मोमेंट बच्चा फीड छोड़ के टॉप फीड पे आता है, इट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टाइम. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. आप सिर्फ बड़े बूढ़ों से नहीं पूछते हो कि क्या खाना है, क्या खिलाना है इनको. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आप उसको क्या दे रहे हो. इज इट गैस्ट्रिक और नॉट, इज इट गुड फॉर हिम, इज इट न्यूट्रिशियस और नॉट. सो दैट मोमेंट, बिकॉज जो आपका ये ना बेस सेट होता है बेबी का, कहते हैं ना एवरी सीजन बच्चा बीमार हो जाता है, उसके इम्यूनिटी इश्यूज क्यों आ रहे हैं. ठीक है, ऐसा तो नहीं है. सो वट देयर समथिंग विच इज लैकिंग इन द डाइट, there's something which is lacking, which is preventing him to make that immunity, to build up on that immunity. बच्चा भागता है, बहुत ज्यादा थक जाता है, क्यों? क्योंकि there's something which is not built up right. ओके, आपको ये समझना है कि अगर आप आज 30 kgs प्लस हो गए हो, आप जिम जा रहे हो, ठीक है. ठीक है, यू गो टू अ जिम, यू गो टू अ स्पोर्ट्स क्लब, यू गो एनी वेयर, बट आपको यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड नाउ. अगर आप मैं 30 kgs प्लस में व्हेन आई एम हिटिंग द जिम, ठीक है, एंड आई सडनली डू अ लॉट ऑफ कार्डियो. नाउ 30 kgs, that is a lot of weight on my outer body, also the internal body. तो आपका ये जो 30 kgs एक्स्ट्रा है, दैट इज नॉट ओनली व्हाट यू सी आउटसाइड योर बॉडी, दैट कैन बी ओवर द लिवर, over several other body parts. There is internal fat also. Now you have to understand, now when you're jumping or you're running or you're jogging, it will definitely affect your knee, it will definitely affect your feet. आपके जॉइंट्स पे फर्क पड़ेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि आप वो 30 kgs के साथ आप जंप कर रहे हो, तो यू आर पुटिंग दैट काइंड ऑफ प्रेशर on your knee, you're putting that kind of pressure on your joints, on your back. Okay, so you have to cut down on the initial fat through diet. So this is what I advise you. So in that case, what you will have to do is, आप diet से weight कम करो, do moderate exercises, ठीक है, and then you can do heavy lifting, and once you are about 10 to 15 kgs overweight, तब वो आपको बहुत ज्यादा आपके joints पे effect नहीं करता. ठीक है, this is one thing. Now looking slim is one thing. ठीक है, looking slim doesn't mean that you are fit. Looking slim is one thing. You have to understand that you have to be fit in terms of the fact that your joints are healthy, your hormones are active, they are not there are no hormonal imbalances, your monthly cycles should be normal, your skin, your hair, everything counts for the whatever you eat. So this is one thing we have to understand. Diet as a concept you can do anytime in life, whether it be a child, whether it be a 2-year-old, 3-year-old. The child doesn't need to be very fat or anything like that. So it is completion of your nutrition and like detox. बहुत लोग कहते हैं detox किया हमने, ये किया हमने, इस तरह से किया. आपको ये समझना है, detox का मतलब है आपकी बॉडी से टॉक्सिन्स सारे फ्लश आउट होने चाहिए. We get toxins because of so many reasons. There is stress, नींद पूरी नहीं होना, ठीक है, eating out, our lifestyle, then and eating this pre-cooked food. So आपके सारे toxins flush out होना, it is very important, and all these get flushed out through urine when you take excess water. Okay, so you have to understand the कि आप कितनी कैलोरीज ले रहे हो, ठीक है, आप कितना प्रोटीन ले रहे हो, what are you doing, why are you doing it, you have to understand it for yourself. Okay, तो इसलिए डाइट का मतलब कोई वो नहीं है, यू हैव टू मेक डाइट एज अ योर लाइफ स्टाइल। ये नहीं होता कि 3 महीने डाइट करी छोड़ दी, 6 महीने डाइट करी छोड़ दी। आप किसी की हेल्प ले रहे हो या नहीं ले रहे हो, डाइट आप सिर्फ डाइटिशियन के पास जाके नहीं कर रहे हो, आप घर पे भी कर रहे हो। जैसे मैंने आपको ये क्वाड्रेंट दिखाया था ना, आपको ये क्वाड्रेंट में जो चीजें हैं, ठीक है, दैट मेक्स यू हैप्पी एंड विच आर हेल्दी, ये बढ़ाना है। यहाँ से चीजें खत्म करो, यहाँ पर बढ़ाओ, ठीक है। सो दिस विल बी योर लाइफ स्टाइल, दिस विल बी योर हेल्थ। Anyway you are spending, yeah, anyway you are spending money. If you're going to a doctor, if you're asking a gynae, you're taking medicines, you're doing all these tests, so it is always advisable, spend on yourself, spend on your health. You should know what you're eating, you should know what you should eat, that whether it be your child, okay, कि ये नहीं कि कुछ भी खा लिया कुछ भी करा। So this is what you have to understand, diet you should do every time। एक अगर आपको ये पता होता है कि अगर मैंने एक गुलाब जामुन खा लिया, दिस इज व्हाट आई डू नेक्स्ट सो दैट आई बैलेंस इट। Okay, so the art of balancing, so diet has to go as an on a lifestyle, it is a part of your lifestyle. It is not for 3 months, not for 6 months, it is not for a fat person only, it is for somebody. I have clients who are 50 kgs slim but they still do diet with me। सो आप चाहे मेन हो चाहे आप ओल्ड एज हो, किसी भी डाइट आपको अपनी बॉडी की रिक्वायरमेंट समझ आनी चाहिए, दैट इज वाई डाइट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एनी अदर एनी क्वेश्चंस? सो आई गेट there's a question by Preeti which says क्या प्रेगनेंसी में ग्रेप्स नहीं खाने चाहिए? नहीं, आप खा सकते हैं ग्रेप्स। ग्रेप्स पे आप अगर काला नमक डाल के खाते हैं तो वो आपके लिए अच्छा है, ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ये सब कुछ मिथ्स है। बेसिकली आप पाइनएप्पल और पपाया से थोड़ा दूर रहते हैं। पपाया के जो सीड्स होते हैं ना, वो कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव्स होते हैं, मतलब वो कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव एजेंट होते हैं, इसलिए हम पपाया को अवॉइड करते हैं, ठीक है। देन आई हैव दिस क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम हरप्रीत। नो, शी इज सेइंग अबाउट ट्विन्स। देन आई हैव नॉर्मल डिलीवरी कैसे करते हैं? नॉर्मल डिलीवरी के लिए यार आपको कोई फूड में कोई ऐसी चीज नहीं है जो आपको नॉर्मल या सी सेक्शन कर दे। आप इन लास्ट के डेज में आप ये ट्राई करते हो कि आपका जो सर्विक्स है वो ज्यादा ओपन हो, ठीक है। तो लास्ट के डेज में ये कहा जाता है कि आप ऐसी एक्सरसाइज करिए, स्क्वाट्स करिए, जिससे आपका ओपनिंग थोड़ी बड़ी हो जाए और वो थोड़ा कंपैरेटिवली इजियर हो जाए, ठीक है। यू कैन ऑलवेज चेक विद योर डॉक्टर इन द 39th वीक और 40th वीक, ठीक है। बाय चॉइस भी लोग सी सेक्शन करवाते हैं, ठीक है, बट ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, किसी की बॉडी ऐसे नहीं होती अनलेस कोई कॉम्प्लिकेशन हो। यू कैन ऑलवेज डू अ लॉट ऑफ स्क्वाटिंग, ठीक है, और जो जमीन में बैठने वाला पोस्चर होता है जिसमें आपका सर्विक्स ज्यादा ओपन हो, दैट विल हेल्प यू फॉर अ नॉर्मल डिलीवरी। देन आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन, just a moment, I'm very bad with Hindi, so there is one in Hindi. No, that is an advice, I guess. आपको आपका जो आप ये कहते हैं ना कि मेरा ये वाला सेमेस्टर चल रहा है, मुझे क्या खाना है, मुझे क्या करना है, आपको कभी भी आपको अपनी बॉडी के अकॉर्डिंग खाना है, ठीक है। मोस्टली जब आपके बॉडी में जब आपके बेबी के बॉडी पार्ट्स बन रहे हैं, तब आप थोड़ी सी और कैल्शियम रिच डाइट खाते हो, यू नो, ताकि उसके पार्ट्स स्ट्रोंगर हों, ठीक है। लास्ट डेज में आप थोड़ी और आयरन रिच डाइट खाते हो बिकॉज देयर हैज टू बी अ लॉट ऑफ ब्लड फ्लो दैट हैज टू गो आउट, either it is a normal delivery or a C section। तो तब आप और आयरन रिच खाओ ताकि you are not on the deficient side of it। फेस पे स्वेलिंग आना, इट इज वेरी कॉमन। हैंड्स पे स्वेलिंग आना, इट इज वेरी कॉमन। आप ये दो सेलिब्रिटीज जो अभी करंट थे, अनुष्का शर्मा और आप करीना कपूर को मैच कर सकते हो. सो करीना कपूर हैज अ genetic tendency of having those swelling on her face and on her body. However, Anushka has this only that tummy coming out, that the belly coming out. So you cannot judge आपकी बॉडी कैसे बिहेव कर रही है. फाइनली ये है कि आप हेल्दी तरीके से डिलीवर कर रहे हो. दैट इज मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट. ठीक है. कभी भी किसी और को देख के जज करना कि नहीं वो क्या डाइट कर रही है, क्या नहीं कर रही है. दीज पीपल हैव द टू एग्जांपल्स दैट आई हैव गिवन यू. दे हैव अ बटालियन ऑफ डाइटिशियंस अराउंड देम. सो जस्ट दैट बिकॉज आप एक हेल्दी तरीके से डिलीवर करोगे उतनी जल्दी आप यू कैन कम बैक टू शेप. ओके. आपका फीडिंग, जैसे मैंने कुछ आपके मिथ्स क्लियर करे. फीडिंग का मतलब ये नहीं, फीडिंग में आप डाइट करो इनफैक्ट. बिकॉज आपको कई बार बिल्कुल आइडिया नहीं होता कि क्या खाना है क्या नहीं खाना है. एंड यू टेंड टू ओवर ईट, विच इज तभी वो आप इतना गेन कर लेते हो. वो आपके लिए प्रॉब्लम है. आपको थोड़ा डिप्रेशन फील करोगे. तो यू कैन कम बैक टू शेप वंस यू नो व्हाट टू ईट एंड हाउ टू ईट. ओके. गिल्टी ट्रिप्स, नो गिल्टी ट्रिप्स प्लीज. Any other questions? There is one Nail which says, okay, you have had some. She's got some bleeding. Just don't worry about it. Take proper rest. Take your gynae's advice of what is the reason of that bleeding. ओके. टेक प्रॉपर रेस्ट. आई एम श्योर आपने कुछ अगर या तो आप कुछ भारी वगैरह बिल्कुल नहीं उठाना चाहिए फर्स्ट 3 मंथ्स में. क्या ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी ही फर्स्ट 3 मंथ्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बट देन ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी आप कुछ हैवी लिफ्टिंग ना करें. ठीक है. अपने पोस्चर्स का ध्यान रखें. सो दिस विल बी टेकन केयर ऑफ. So thank you so much. This was me, Mehak Bansal. You may find me by My Diet by Mehak Bansal. You can Google about it. I would like to help you in any sort of questions. I will do more sessions with Milo. I personally am using Milo app during my second pregnancy. I have used Milo app throughout, and believe me, whatever I was thinking, whatever doubts I had, everything was cleared by Milo. I'm even using Milo products. So I would advise for my kid, for my 2 months old kid, so I would advise Milo app, download it and be very active on. They have very good stuff, very good people. Thank you so much. This is me signing off, Mehak Bansal.